these three dreams. I had three dreams. The first one made me wonder and inquire about its meaning and its interpretation from the Father. Dream number two, I knew I must take my dreams seriously and I must share with my family. Dream number three was like a warning dream. It terrified me. These can and will happen unless I speak up and unless we pray. First dream. Four of my sisters and myself. We were between the ages of 14 and 18. And we were on the front yard of a house that was made of wood, painted white. Seemed it was our family house. The evening had just dawned, and we were about to have ourselves a night of drinking, listening to music, and hanging out in conversation. I remember the feeling of anticipating the fun. Then suddenly, we all turn to the front door and see my uncle and two of my brothers, each being brought into the house out of an ambulance. They are brought in one after another on a stretcher. I remember the wood handles and the canvas material in off-white color of the stretchers. I expected to see the wheels like on a gurney, but after I imagined them, they vanished, and saw the medical personnel, one at the head, one at the feet, bring them in one at a time. We looked with a face of disappointment and with the feeling of confusion. I remember asking myself in the dream, why are they bringing them in the ambulance to the house instead of from the house to the ambulance? End of dream. Second dream. My dad, my uncle. In this dream, my mom and dad and my aunt and uncle are at someone's house party. The room looked like a den and it was packed with people dancing. I remember my age must have been between 5 and 7 because my eye level was at my parents' hips. I was aware that my dad had drank no more than 1 to 2 drinks and was not drunk. I noticed that my uncle was already drunk and going to go get another drink. Then my dad tells him, "Ya no tomes, Jaime, ya no tomes más," which is translated, "Don't drink anymore, brother, don't drink anymore." End of dream. Third dream. One of my sisters and myself were running errands between stores in a parking lot. She was on her cell phone talking to someone about food and tables for a party she was planning. Then she gets another call and clicks to the other line. She is given serious news. She asks what? When? She then tells me that one of our sisters was hit by a car or in a car accident. She was killed. I felt the grief come over me like a heavy weight as my knees weakened and then buckled. As I sat on the floor, I began to sob. When I looked up, I saw my sister, who was still on the phone, click back to the other line. She then mentioned something about chairs and proceeded to continue with the party planning. I was confused. Didn't we just get reason to cancel any plans or parties? What was happening? End of dream.